All right, boys and girls, very impromptu ad reads. Welcome back to another episode of Going Rogue Podcast. This is the part that makes me feel like a douchebag because I'm staring at all my friends while I talk into a microphone. So, very quick and dirty for all of our sponsors that help make this happen. Definitely go check out heavyathlete.com. They just released a shop function, so if you want some heavy athlete merchandise, if you're an AD looking to get pro cards to hand out to all your pro athletes or to get one for yourself, bottle openers, all that sort of cool little bits of swag, go check out heavyathlete.com. If you have not made an athlete profile and claimed all your historic data, please go do that. If you're trying to go to Masters Worlds and maybe some other high-level competitions and lightweight worlds, I was waiting for Mike to tell me that so I could get the green light to say it on here. Yes, go make a profile, fill out all your things, claim all your data. Please, please go do that. It behooves you. Our other sponsors, the Barn Gym. It's thebarngymva.com. Go check them out. It's 24/7 strength conditioning facility in Northern Virginia up in Caroline County. Look, go now. Go while the getting's good, all right? Look, they are still technically a sponsor. It be what it be. Go check out the Barn Gym. Also, Badger Highland Game Supply. Greg Martz makes some of the best equipment around. If you need tacky especially, that's a thing that I absolutely love, but he can also get you straight on just about anything he can get his hands on. If you need weights, sheaf forks, sheaf bags, hammers, all that good stuff, you can find him at Badger Highland Games Supply on Instagram, as well as on Facebook. You shoot him a message. He's got his prices all listed. They're incredibly reasonable. Tell him we sent you. It won't get you a discount, but it makes me laugh. So go check out Badger Highland Games. Kilt, sportkilt.com. We do have a discount code. You guys have been using it, and we definitely appreciate it. It's going to get us noticed by Sportkilt a little bit more. But you can use code ROGUE24 at checkout for sportkilt.com. We also have our own website, goinrogue.com. It's where you can keep up with all of our episodes if you don't like to follow them on the main podcast apps, as well as all the games that we're running. We have the Woodridge Games. Will be live February 1 for registration. We are also running the Blue Ridge Championship out of there, which more details to come on that. But go check out goinrogue.com. Also, my God, a sandwich wrapper? Thank you, Matt McDougall, my co-host. Go check out KimStud. KimStud is a chemistry equation solving app developed by the same guy that developed heavyathlete.com. So go check them out. If you need help solving any sort of chemistry equation, that is your go-to. It is available on all major app stores. That's overrated. We are recording now, though.
Would it be inappropriate if I called Patty right now to see where he is?
As soon as I said we're recording the podcast? Yeah, it would suck.
Well,
all right.
I miss him.
We all miss him. He's not real,
He's supposed to be here tomorrow.
It's a little more than 6. Anyway. Not by much, but, like, feels important.
Yeah.
What do we... Female orgasm, the myth perpetuated by the left. Anyway, all right, this is off to a really good start. We're getting back to our roots.
It's going rogue.
Yeah. You guys ready to kill yourselves? All right.
Drink.
And what?
Wait, that's what this is missing. Orange Jameson.
Yeah.
Going Rogue is not sponsored by Orange Jameson,
But it should be.
God, I wish. Oh, would that be nice? Anything that's going to taste inside of a sparkling
wildberry Celsius. Shout out Holiday Highlander. You think is what Willie wanted?
No.
No.
I don't think Willie wanted any of this.
I don't think Willie wants anything that I'm doing.
I think Willie wanted to help people.
That's fair. This is for charity.
Yeah.
And then we showed up.
Yeah. Made it about us.
That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Just a Leo and a Scorpio making everything about them. Who'd have seen that coming? This is today's Zodiac episode. I don't know. All right. We set out to actually talk about
something really important.
Oh, it was a recap.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do a recap. Where's your phone?
It's
Is it in your...
It's in my ass. Give me a sec.
It's way up there.
I got it.
All right. That actually came out way easier than you'd think. All right, so we need to do a recap way back to like mid-August.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of games and a lot of stuff, and we've both just been very busy. And
look at that. I'm already logged in.
Oh my God, heavyathlete.com is so easy. If I actually do my job as the producer of this podcast and put the ad reads in, you'll have already heard that. But if I don't do my job as a piece of human garbage, you won't know that. So go to heavyathlete.com. One of those is way more likely, by the way. Also, we abandoned the video just for this episode because, one, you guys don't need to see this casting couch that we're on in this Verbo. But also, it's just effort to set up, and I can get this out to you guys tonight if it's in audio-only format. And that just seems easier.
Right, so, like, YMCA Pulaski is the last thing I remember talking about.
Oh, we're going from bottom up on here. So, yeah, so we've got to start at Maine because the Josh episode got published August 12th, and then you went to Maine. Yeah. So we published that one at Dublin. Dublin wasn't anything. I think we even mentioned that in a recap or something somewhere. It wasn't anything to write home about for me. It was a good time, but it was fine. I PR'd Stones because it's a stone-friendly field, and I moved on with my day. So, cool.
Yeah.
All right, there's your Dublin recap. But let's get on to the stuff that matters. So you went to Maine.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah, so went to the Maine Highland Games. Which you sorry. Thank God there's no video. One of the Maine Highland Games, August 17th. Went up there with Brandon, Nick Ponzio, a couple other cool people. Not really. And then had a pretty good day all around. I think I PR'd half the events. I don't know. Not by a lot in anything, but standouts were like 52 open, 44-8 heavyweight, which actually I scratched like a 47-48, but it's okay. That's fine. Small PR.
Was it a one turn or a two turn? Because you went through a period of.
That was a two turn.
Okay.
And then because I hit a PR, and then I was like, all right, I'm done for the year. I'm going to start one turning again.
Okay. It's been so long.
Yeah. I mean, this time last year, right? But let's see. Light hammer popped a 123.10, which is fine. And yeah, that's all that really matters there. I won though.
That's all that matters. And then I won.
Well, yeah, I won against the guy that came third at Worlds this year, Glenn Nyes, and he threw better here than he did at Worlds. But it is what it is. I don't have an invite to Nationals or Worlds. It's fine.
Doc, what are you doing?
It's fine. And then,
do you think Bill Crawford listens to this?
No, he doesn't.
I'm certain he doesn't.
Billy might, but probably not.
Yeah. Hi, Billy.
Okay. So yeah, that was Maine. It's a lot of fun. Did really good things. Northeast champion, all that.
There was a lobster somewhere.
Yeah, I ate a bunch of lobsters with the Olympians. And
did you fly to Maine?
No, I drove.
I've done way more intimate things with the Olympians since then.
I believe it.
But anyway,
you gotta watch him like lube up his mouth and suck down some water bugs.
He's real good at it.
I can only imagine doing it in a blind.
Oh yeah, you get him in a deer blind. Oh god, it's cold.
Yeah, and then August 31st was VSG. That's when we built.
Yeah, we were both there.
I lied.
Just click
you
on
did
the
ECCs.
No, I didn't do ECCs. I did VSG.
Right. You did. Oh yeah.
So that was this is something we actually have like material substance to talk about. So I was planning on not doing this game because I did ECCs last year, and I was like, it's fine. I certainly am not trying to discourage people from participating in ECCs.
Is the East Coast Championship.
Yeah, like if you get an invite, you can go. But I'd already done that, and my original thought was to focus on the game that I had planned for after this. But then they said, hey, we're really lacking AM men throwers. Can people please sign up? So I was like, okay, I'm going to drive up that morning, throw, and then drive back. Like, I'm not going to do my usual hang. I haven't spent Labor Day with the fam for literally like the past 5 years because I've always been at the VSG weekend. But I drove up for just the day. And it went well. Old Gramathy kept me on my toes all day.
Yeah.
He had a killer day. But if we go real breakdown style and go in order, we started the day with Wob. And I had my best Wob series ever.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I cleared 13 easily. I cleared 14 pretty well. And then I had the height for 15 on at least 2 out of the 3 pulls. Like, it was... I was more excited for my 15-foot misses than I was for any of...
If your pulls at 14 were at 15, you would have.
Yeah.
Like, you cleared by more than a foot. So.
Yeah, I was in front of 15 twice. Like, it was a really good Wob series.
Yeah.
So I either won Wob or tied Wob with Graham. We had a very back and forth day. We both ended up with 14. I don't know where we were on countbacks. I didn't devote too much to memory. So, like, then I think we threw hammer. Just one heavy hammer. Yeah, just heavy hammer. They only do one hammer there. Then we moved on to stones, I think, after that.
Yeah.
Had a good stone day. So I ended up throwing 33-8 on a very heavy Braemar stone. So it was a game after Dublin. Dublin, I PR'd Braemar, but Dublin's known as being very stone friendly. Like, the field is set up that way.
It's all like that.
Yeah. So knowing that I was very close to the Dublin number with a heavier rock on a uphill was like a good feeling. Like that was nice. I'm glad I brought the microphone closer to my nose to do that too. That was good. And then had a decent open stone day. I think that 41 2.5 was a standing throw. I don't know that maybe I glided. Maybe, I don't know, but it was
Good.
It was a foot off of my PR. So I mean, that's a good day when all you did was drive up to throw.
Yeah.
Like I was pretty happy with that.
I'm checking
Yeah. So my Braemar PR is technically not that 36-1. It's the 35-10. The
Right.
36-1 is that error with our first Lloyd game. So 35-10 was my Braemar at whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
Dublin. And then I threw 33-8 at VSG with a heavier rock. So I was cool with that. And then my open stone PR is just over 42 and I threw 41 too.
Right.
So cool with that. I think then we threw Caber, which I ended up with what, a 130?
That's a second.
Yeah. Yeah, took second in Caber because Graham ended up pulling out, I think, just one perfect throw.
Yep.
It was real back and forth. Went on to weights. Or no, then we went to sheaf.
Yeah.
We're doing something.
That's so
Brandon.
loud, Brandon.
My God.
Fuck
Why do they
you.
always have their phone on speaker?
Jesus Christ.
Anyway. So then we went to sheaf, and that was actually, God love Graham, that was where he threw the game away. Like he... All right, Nate. All right. That was where Graham took a calculated risk and calculated badly. I think because Graham knows he's capable of 28 plus with a 16-pound bag.
Yeah.
And if I had to guess, Graham thought about it the way that like strongmen and stuff, where he has most of his experience. Think about lifts, right? Like if you know you're capable of pulling 600 pounds, there's no sense in coming in at 400. Like you're gonna come in much closer to your PR.
Yeah.
And the games don't usually work like that.
It just depends.
So it's just gaming it. So I came in at 21, whereas he waited till 24.
Mm-hmm.
He missed his first two, only made his third, and then also missed all of his 27s, whereas I made my 27.
He made none.
Oh, that's right. He none. Yeah, so he couldn't get dialed in for the day. Brandon made 24. That's what that was. Looking at the wrong line.
I think Brandon also knows how to shoot.
Oh, never mind. Who came in third? Brandon, did you not come in third?
No.
Get out. Go sleep in the truck. Anyway, it's there's more guns in the truck. So yeah, that was just a calculation that Graham made, and he ate a lot of points. We had been first or second back and forth all day and everything, and then he and Brandon tied for like last in sheaf. So after that point, it was over. We went on to weights. I know Graham beat me in lightweight. He got a hold of his third one, like something clicked, and then he also took he took extras to get to that 68. So like, but he was hanging around where I was in the mid 50s for his first one or two, and then he popped like a 63 or something on his third.
On his offhand. To clarify, throwing left-handed, he was able to pull that together.
Yeah, so what a stud.
Yeah, what an animal.
Yeah, so he had a great day, and he actually beat me by a hair in heavyweight too.
Yeah,
I threw 28-6, he threw 31-4. So he won both the weights. He took first, I took second. But like I said,
a 0 in a class of 9.
A 0 in a class of 9 is a death sentence. Whereas like I won Braemar, I won Open. I think he may have actually won WOB since I didn't make 15. I think he hit 14 before. So that's the thing. We were very tied going into sheaf and weights, which was the end of our day, and sheaf just dug him in a hole. So one VSG, secured 2 more years of ECC invites. So neat. So that's the game that I actually have stuff to talk about. But then you also were throwing pro.
Yep.
And y'all did the team format again. Were you with Nikita again?
Yeah. So my team won, and I came second, if you're looking at the pro men, by half a point to John Harding, which I said at the beginning of the day. I think that in a class of 10, I would beat John, because he's better than me at 5 events. But I'm the 4 that I'm better than him at, it's a large margin. And so
it's kind of the weird thing of a game, right?
Yeah, it depends on who's there.
Yeah.
Like I beat guys that go to Worlds all the time. John came 5th or 6th at Worlds. I've never beaten John. I beat all the guys that beat John all the time. Yeah. So it's that's how game points work. So
it's kind of what saved me in years of being good or bad at lightweight.
Right.
And it not killing me is because at least if that's the only one I'm bad at, maybe I only lose 3 points there.
Right.
it's a lot better than losing 10 points there.
It's why NASCAR scores aren't end all be all as far as rankings go.
Yeah.
Like it's the best way for sure to measure people, but at the same time, like
law of averages, it will eventually take over. If you put enough data into it, it will be the better predictor than nothing.
Faux games are the best predictor. Okay. But yeah. Anyway, I mean,
Well, but that's what I do is I take when I'm having my little hyperfixation moments, I make a spreadsheet and I make a faux game based on the ranking numbers and then likelihood.
Yeah. All right. So
you guys don't all have the tism.
Right. Half inch off 38 in Braemar for me. So good. 52.7 in open, which is a PR there. 1 turn to 39.6 in heavy. Oh, no, I think that was a 2-turn because Sam told me to 2-turn. That came down the last throw, and I got good advice from him and just went for it. Heavyweight through 82.9, 100-foot heavy hammer, 100-foot 10, draw 30 caber, 27 sheaf, and 16.3 on wob, which means that John ended up beating me by 1/2 point. So very, very classic John Harding. We went back and forth all day on every event. But the event that he only came third, he came first in 4 events. He came first in 3. I came first in 3. I came second in 3. He came second in 3. We both had 1 third, but my third was a tie because it was on sheaf. So he beat me by 1/2 point.
Bummer. By the way, the ruling is Orange Jameson goes perfectly fine in a wild berry Celsius. There's your update.
I'll verify that in a moment. So yeah, the lightweight was technically a PR. Lightweight's been frustrating for me because I've hit like 89, 90 in practice.
It's the fucking worst event. We should get rid of it.
Yeah. Well, I don't agree with that, but
you shut up. All Go and Rogue games will now not feature. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't think Sheaf's a real event, but we'll get there in a second. I won't be throwing it for much longer. Well, I have things to tell both of you that you guys don't know that everyone else. But anyway, that's twice now. Anyway,
what is it?
So yeah,
we're blood brothers.
Yeah, four more PRs in that game, which felt good late in the season.
Is it the pond?
Yeah,
that plan. Yeah, you said that the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, then I do know. Then yeah, you're the
only she's in the dark.
I don't know the intimate details, but I know the broad strokes.
Wait, what's happening?
Nothing. All right, and then yeah,
they're my favorite kind.
It's better than boy stroke. All right,
bloke strokes.
Bloke stroke. Wow, a woman looking disappointed at me.
Oh no!
How straight. Yeah, you got the Jameson, I've got the gun.
Yeah, we're going to end this with a game of Russian roulette and see if the podcast keeps going.
Next, we had Woodridge Farms, which was put on by our friends, you.
It was me. I hope you guys had fun. Brief AD thing. I had a great time, and I think everyone seems to really like that. So it's coming back next year. I did. I'm way down at the bottom, so instead of putting us in a Pro-Am, he put me as an Am-A instead of an Open Am.
Nice, true.
6 1 half dozen the other. Yeah, it's my stuff was nothing worth talking about. So yeah, I can cover mine very quickly. My hope was that heavyweight and open or heavyweight and sheaf, something. I had 2 events that were clicking, and I was like, let me throw at the pros as a quote Pro-Am, just to see if I could PR a couple of events because things felt nice. And I keep refusing to learn my lesson of when I run a game, I can't throw for shit. I have too much going on in my head. I can't focus. So
that's why I put you on your own flight.
Yep. So none of my stuff was really worth a shit, and
also,
it was
because it was a money game.
Yes, that was the other thing. I wasn't going to throw. So the original debate was, do I just hop in with the AM class? But I had prize money on the line, and Brandon brought up, and Matt and I talked it over, and I can't potentially take money out of people's hands when I'm running the game.
You can't offer money to take the money away.
And then just take it away. Right. That's fine. Greg Adams didn't show up, and I offered to mail him his money. He said, no, keep it. So I did technically keep some of the prize money. But that was with the consent of the guy who won it.
You sick fuck.
All right, whatever. Oh, no, all these people that don't pay me to listen to this podcast will keep not paying me to listen to this podcast?
Are you saying you got paid to compete?
No.
Invited and paid to compete? Are you a pro?
No.
Ban him.
You can't ban me from my own game, suckers.
Why we put on games?
Yeah.
So,
Man, I'm not saying we created the database and then put on our own games, but anyway, how'd you throw that day?
I threw good. Well, I didn't.
I threw fine.
I had one event that was good,
Which was?
Wob.
Yeah.
Everything else was shit, and then things were clicking on Wob. Ended up throwing 17-6. Wes was coaching me the whole time. That was a pretty good improvement. I've been hitting.
What a gem of a human, Wes Kaiser.
Yeah, what a guy. I grip and ripped a 100-foot heavy hammer, which felt really good too, or just shy of it. So hammers have not been great for me, but they finally are clicking now that the season's over.
And it was starting to rain by the time we all got to Sheaf
Yeah.
for that flight. So yeah.
So
Our
once
AMs
again,
didn't get to throw what? Light hammer? Or maybe didn't get to finish light hammer?
No, it started to rain when we were
Heavy?
doing the weights.
Yeah.
I think we didn't do one of the spins, right?
Maybe.
I'm not looking.
I don't know.
Yeah, so-
Doesn't matter. This isn't about you. I was just making. No, it's fine.
So once again, John Harding beat me. Shocking.
Yeah.
I came second. But yeah, Wob was good
A
for
gentleman
me.
always does.
Yeah, and then second and fourth, and then so Wob was good for me, and then that's that count. That's all I really want to say about it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, no, it
Got
was
beers.
it. I just have things to say about Woodridge that I can say for another episode. But like, it's coming back next year. We're doing cooler things about it. There are posts on the Instagrams, and
Right.
yeah, it really is like the coolest fucking venue.
It's a
I'm
super awesome
super stoked to keep going there, and like they really want us back. So I think that we have room to make it even better next year. So like, if you didn't sign up, go fucking sign up, because we're not having Lloyd's next year.
And then when Julie was asking about earlier, so we had Radford next. You weren't at that one, but I was. That one shocking. I came second to John Harding.
I'm sensing a theme
Yeah.
of you bottoming to John over
Yeah.
again.
Again, I make the joke all the time. I'm probably top 5 in the world, but I'm second in the state. So like, if I travel internationally,
Doesn't that suck for you, buddy?
yeah,
Isn't that annoying for you?
I got out of your class.
Yeah.
So I don't. Are you winning?
Not this year.
All right. So,
Fucking Graham
yeah.
and his 68-foot lightweight apparently is really helpful in the ranking. I wouldn't know. I don't have one.
Radford was frustrating for me because I lost to John by a point because I fucked up Sheaf so bad. Like, I was probably clearing about 30 feet, except it wasn't clearing the bar. So, one of those, but literally the worst Sheaf performance ever for me. So that's cool. It smells like sand.
Smell the vinegar, yeah. I love a Jersey Mike sub. Suck on your finger while you talk.
That's all it tastes like.
Sure.
And
I don't
then
believe that for a second.
that liquor, but
Liquor and horse.
anyway,
Great song.
so the weights were good for me. I one turned to 43 and I one turned to 80. So like that felt pretty nasty. And then
in a good way.
in a really good way.
Oh,
And then
it's the best kind.
cleared 17 on Wob again. Jumped to 17.7 and like crested over bar and came back down in front. So I feel good about throwing something nasty in Wob next year. 17 feet's nasty, but like I feel good about doing something good there next year. But we'll play by ear. That's
There's no reason not to.
that's a year away. So, and then did you do anything? But
No, so I didn't do Radford. Radford was the weekend before Battlefield. That's why I didn't go through.
I didn't do Battlefield. So
Yeah, and you didn't do it, so we don't necessarily have a recap, but just the brief, again, thank you to everyone that came out. That went well. The venue's not quite as nice as like Woodridge, so we may or may not be back there again next year. It depends on whether that guy reaches out to me in time. I'm certainly open to do it, but that land was also sold, which is why we had the ability to do it over there. So they may just be building a neighborhood there, and we don't get to go back. It is what it is. So then you went.
yeah, then I went to Scotland.
Woo!
Highland Games made its way into the Rogue Invitational. It
Also, I
wasn't-
looked at the scores. I could have just come throwing with you.
Yeah, well, we'll get there in a second.
Okay.
I have comments about the Scottish athletes. Well, so like their entire country is the size of the state of Virginia, and like they have a me and they have a John, and then they have everyone else for the state of Virginia pretty well place by place.
Yeah.
So, like 5 of these guys have been to Worlds.
Yeah,
Like-
because what's this?
Don't worry about that one.
Okay.
He's such a
What's
nice guy.
this?
It's also not great. Yeah. So anyway, so that was a pro demo we were putting on, and it was really good. We got a lot of attention for it. Rogue really liked having us.
Thank you to Joshua McIntosh.
Yeah.
I think he was a big part of making that happen.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you to
And Bill
Josh
Crawford.
McIntosh, Bill Crawford.
Sorry, Dr. Bill Crawford. That's
Bill Crawford, the Elliots. You know, there are
anyone else we're forgetting.
The Aberdeen City Council, blah blah blah. I didn't put it on, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was good. So like 5 of 8 of us had been to Worlds, me not included. I ended up coming in second to Vlad, who hasn't lost in 24 games in a row. So like I don't care.
Yeah. Especially him casually do a bunch of power cleans with like 360 pounds earlier.
Yeah, I mean he's nasty. And then I'm actually going to go out this summer and train with him.
He's not fat.
No, he's like 2 inches taller than me and 270 pounds. Yeah, he's just you with potential. But so I'm gonna go out to
give me a few years. I'm gonna inject some potential.
I'm gonna go out and train with him in the Czech Republic, and literally he was like, "Hey man, you fix my weights, I'll fix your caber." And I was like, "Yeah, Chad or Vlad, you want to teach me how to do caber like you? I'll do whatever you want. I'll go to any godforsaken block country you want.
I'll fix whatever you want. I'll fix your whole economy."
Right, like I could do it, but yeah. So Vlad obviously won, and then it was me, and then Glenn Nice, who I'd beat at Maine, who came third at Worlds. Cal Randalls, who won the Scottish Worlds,
which is a weird 2 words to put together.
It is, and we'll get there in a second.
How is it Worlds if it's Scottish?
Well, because it's a show and throw, so anyone can do it.
Oh,
yeah.
What are we doing next year, boys?
I'm going. It's in Halkirk the last week of July.
I've been really debating FIFO this year.
That's an off-camera conversation, but yeah, same.
Okay,
yeah.
Bet.
I think we should probably do it, but
I've already registered.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean,
you know, I've already registered.
Yeah.
I have not looked at the logistics of actually booking a flight, but I have my athlete registration.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how many games I'm going to do next year.
I don't know. So, a bunch of the Moss people were like, "We should have a Moss reunion." I was like, "I'll go over there and throw."
Right.
I'm statistically better at throwing than I am at Moss.
I'll go drink with you guys while you tug each other.
Yeah. I'll tug myself.
But yeah, that was a good one. We were throwing indoor implements. We were only allowed to 1 turn.
Oh, you were only allowed to 1 turn. See, I was curious about that because I saw a lot of it in the highlight reels, and
we didn't have the space to 2 turn, and then
same size tree, or was it not
the field?
Oh, okay. They wanted to cut back on.
We're indoors. We didn't have enough.
Thank God Spencer didn't go.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, because we were looking at before.
Man, 1 turn's 50-foot heavyweights.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah, I've 1 turn 45.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so. But not with the bags we were throwing. They're only like 10 inches long anyway. So
yeah, they look. They look like the vertical throwing bags, like those.
They were the same ones they used for the Arnold UK for weight over bar.
Yeah.
When Thor broke the world record again indoors. So the exact same. They had holes in. But anyway, thank you, Rogue.
It's a quality item.
Yeah. So, like, all things considered, I feel pretty good about all the marks there. Nothing really stand out. But anyway, I won a couple of events at a comp like that, so that feels good. But
honestly, it's just nice to be able to say you got to be a part of Rogue's first.
Exactly.
I was the
only American there, and there's some drama and shit talking before it. But like, I came in second to Vlad, and I beat 4 guys that were at Worlds. So I don't.
Yeah. Hey, we still want to do a crossover episode, though, guys.
No. Right. Yeah. No. There wasn't shit talking there. The Scottish guys are good, and some American shit talking. But yeah. Well, I don't get invited to games anyway, so it doesn't matter.
This is the place. Yeah. Fucking, what is it?
What is fine.
It? Get the people what they want.
No,
that's what I want.
There's actually a paywall to get what they want, but go to Only Hands. Yeah.
It's just you and me holding hands.
Right.
Are yours as veiny as mine? I know they're as large.
Yeah,
they're not.
My right one.
I'm just
not nearly. No. My veins are elsewhere.
Same.
Around my stomach. I have disease. But
it's almost like it's inflammatory just in the bowels.
Yeah, I have a stress-related bowel disease. It's called an upset tummy, and I'm a survivor. But
tummy ache survivor.
Tummy ache
survivor. We're gonna get you a ribbon.
Yeah. Yeah, is that a brown ribbon or like what's
It's brown and red.
Yeah, baby
for the blood
green.
that's in the
right.
shit.
Yeah, so that was cool. But in talking to the Scottish guys, like I'm I'm going to go to the Scottish World Championships next year in Falkirk the end of July and just go and try to get a world since I can't get invited to the other one. So,
But do we know that's not happening? Because now it's going to be in Maine. Like if they
the
come
game
out
I
with
won twice, that one?
yeah,
Yeah. No, they haven't put out a list yet, but like the way Americans get worlds invites is you have to be top 4 at Celtic. And like I should have gotten a Celtic invite this year and I didn't. So I have no reason to think I will now. Like I'm at 7,800 fucking Nazca points. You would think.
stop talking about Nazca points. No one cares. I mean, I know they care
That's
for
how-
worlds,
that-
but like
literally the yeah. I
I
mean,
know.
you know, well, Celtic says they care, but I didn't.
We're gonna force it down their throat. You
Right.
don't care about Nazca points; they're not real.
Well, I mean,
Our made-up point system is way better.
yeah.
It's just 2 forms of crypto. So
Either way, it's just frustrating because like the way it's presented is like, you know,
points based on this.
points based on that. Well, just to go to Celtic is like these are the points. This is the threshold, and like as someone that has made their whole bid saying, I don't like that it's the good old boy system. I'm just going to go and throw, you know, for less money, not on invites. I'm going to go to, you know, pro-am shows and do this and that and still do games that qualify for Celtic and just go get points and go as an athlete and not try to, you know, suck dick to get in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
And,
sucked
like,
it because we like it.
right. It's a passion thing. So like doing it to like being the guy that actually qualifies and is good enough to go and not get the invite is just like horribly disheartening.
Yeah.
You know, because like especially when Worlds is before Celtic, because this means to go to Worlds
Yeah,
through
you
Celtic,
have to go to the next.
it'll be 2026. I'd
Yeah.
have to get an invite for 2025. To
Yeah,
be
if
top
you don't
4.
kill yourself by 2026,
Well,
God,
I got different plans for 2026 now.
Yeah.
But
it could all change.
right. It's so, which kind of segues into the next part. Next year's going to be my last season in the U.S.
Yeah,
because I'm just going to move. I'm just going. I know.
Pookie Bear.
I'm going. I'm leaving.
But that just means I'll have somewhere to crash in Scala.
Exactly.
So I'm not.
Well, and like,
I'm gonna miss you.
well, in the U.S. games that we're actually paying enough money to travel
If
to,
it happens.
yeah, oh, trust me, it is. But like the U.S. Is that gunshots or
I hope
fireworks?
it's fireworks.
It's fireworks.
If it's
Better be
gunshots, it's
fireworks.
so many.
Yeah, no, we're in Fayetteville. It's fireworks.
Yeah.
They
I
always
brought a
have
lever
fireworks
action
on.
and a bolt action. We can't keep up with this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're powerful, but there's not that much.
a single action revolver on the table is enough to kill myself. But
It's the pirate with one shot on the island, right?
right. But yeah, I'm frustrated with the U.S. system, and like I'm gonna go for it. Like I'm just gonna
Yeah.
get out. I'm gonna go.
All right.
That's the plan. So you got me for one more season,
Okay.
and then like Sedalia, and then I'm leaving Sedalia 2026, and then I'm gone.
Well,
So-
we'll miss you, and I'll have to find someone to talk with on here. Or I'll just talk to myself. I do that all the time anyway. No one will listen, but no one's listening now,
We'll
so
just
fuck
video
it.
chat.
Yeah.
Which, it won't be any different.
That's it. Our schedules almost lined up well because I was in 3 time zones over. It was
Right.
the first time we were able to link up for forever.
Yeah.
And I had to go 3/4 of the way across the country to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
So,
killing it. So.
Barney,
Yeah,
that's
there's
going on.
Oh, there must be a parade maybe. Yeah, it's probably like a holiday parade or something.
It's fucking
And they're all
wild.
shooting their guns off because it's Fayetteville.
I mean, went in Fayetteville. No, but
Hey, you want to go outside and shoot a couple off?
that was expensive. But
What caliber is that?
it's 22.
Oh, then that's not. That's so easy.
That's my
You're not even
tracking
going to
gun.
kill someone when it falls back down.
Yeah, but if this episode ends with loud banging,
God.
it's
This is going to get subpoenaed as evidence.
we don't exist anymore.
Yeah. It's
Um,
been real, guys. We're at the cottage with the witchy shit on the wall. That smells like ammonia and propane. It's definitely not a gas leak that's going to slowly kill us all.
Yeah, good God, I've been lightheaded since I sat down.
That was
Yeah.
just me, buddy.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
swooning. But yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Did I
That's
have
catching
anything else?
up.
I don't think I had anything else for my season either. I think
No.
it was VSG.
What are we doing now?
I'm really trying to. I didn't have
right
anything.
now.
Yeah, we're about to go do Holiday Highlander.
There you
I
go.
feel like I did something after VSG. What did I do? Can you pull it up on the Heavy Athlete to make sure I'm not crazy?
Yeah, let me pull up.
Yeah, just put on about. We already talked about that. You don't even listen to the episode when you're in the room. God,
This one. You're the one with
all the way at the
name.
bottom. It's spelled like mine.
Yeah. Futural.
Oh no,
No.
that was it.
Yeah, that one. Boom, boom. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, so my thing. So we're at Holiday Highlander now. We can talk about that, and then we can just talk about us.
Yeah.
Just in general. Even though you already did that and said you were leaving the country, but
Right.
whatever. Fuck me.
You have 14 months.
Yeah. I'm gonna use every bit of it. Every inch of it. What? Anyway. So, you want one of these with some Jameson in it, by the way?
This one, Jameson. Redeem my bottle. That's my drinking
Maybe
bottle.
needs his bottle.
Maybe.
What
Daddy won.
the sobriety's going great if you guys saw that
Daddy
post.
gets.
I'm
sober when
yeah.
I'm not drinking.
We're at and sober. We're at Holiday Highlander number 7, which is the first one I've been able to make it down to. I've always wanted to come down here, and just the beginning of December is always busy for me. So I am pretty pumped I was able to get down here. I'm also pretty pumped the high tomorrow is 50 and not like 30 like it is some years.
Yeah.
So pretty stoked about that, to be honest. For anyone that doesn't know what Holiday Highlander is, it's a big old thing. They have a jingle jog, they have a strongman, a Highlander.
It's a fundraiser for continuing the mission.
Yes, which is a charity event that helps something.
Give
Veteran-centered, right?
It gives dogs to vets so that
That's
they
what
kill
it is.
themselves. Yes, it does something for someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's tons.
That's like a big part. Like
That's actually the
or
whole
something. Yeah,
point.
it's literally
It's-
all of it.
Yeah,
Did you look at anything?
just shows up. Look, she's so happy. Wish I could feel happy.
I wish I made someone that happy. Anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna go do this thing. It's a 5-event game. It's just the heavy stuff. So it's Braemar, heavyweight, Wob, Sheaf, Caber, right?
Yeah.
So, my initial prediction forever ago would have been that Dilly's going to win.
Yeah.
Because Dilly's a 7,100 point athlete and a monster.
Yeah.
And then it would be probably between me, Kayshawn, and Zach. And just late season games are hard to predict because
Everyone's broken.
everyone hurts. Everyone isn't practicing as much because it's cold, and you see what it be. You know, like I'd love to say, oh, I had to come in second, but like I genuinely, it's so late that I don't care. So, all right, we're gonna take a quick breaky poo. All right, we're back. I had to pick up a phone call about my kid. What are we talking about?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? Oh, anyway, tickle's so good.
You're just nervous.
What were we actually talking about? Oh, Holiday Highlander and what I would have said. Yeah, so that's what I would have said was like,
Hard to predict.
if this was middle of the summer, I'd say Dilly, me, Kayshawn. With like Zach as a wild card. The heavier events don't tend to be his, but he is a good thrower. Like that's how I would have picked it out. Brandon might steal some points in Sheaf. But have you fixed your wob yet? No? Okay, yeah. And he's also hurt right now. So like we're all hurt. So it's really just because I love Willie and Kendra and they've supported us and I've been really trying to make it to one of these. So like I want to make it to one of these.
Yeah, pulling
then we
Dilly
did.
away though.
Yeah.
So
And so the hope is that if Dilly gets pulled over into the pros, because he should be, then that kind of leaves it open. Maybe I'll get to go out on a high note for the season.
I don't know if we're making Dilly an actual pro right now, but I'm gonna
But
try to
pull him out of
but
the AMs.
We're pulling him, yeah, because Eric Frazier is gonna try to throw with the AMs, and I'm not gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull him into our demo class.
I've been fine with him throwing as a master since he's come back because it is a different division. You're throwing a different weight.
8,400 point athlete.
Yeah, it's and coming back cold and just he took to it like a fish to water immediately.
Yeah,
Like he
immediately threw 140 light hammer, and
yeah, it's been insane.
he's still Eric fucking Frazier.
Yeah, here's the thing: if he does throw this tomorrow, I have no shame in losing to him. I just think he should throw as a pro. That's
yeah, we're pulling him into our class.
So
If he tries to throw
Eric, go pro. I'll just invite you to the games where I have a
Right.
pro budget. I like you and you
Right.
throw good.
So like if he wants marks, then like we will pull him into our class so that normal people don't have to, be
So
subjugated.
even at the same
to that.
time, I don't mind. Like I just said, I had no misgivings
We're gonna
if
throw
he.
next to each other.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in our class, and I'm gonna.
Oh, are we
make
all
Billy
throwing
throw.
in one flight?
All the men are.
Okay, cool. Then that's fine.
Yeah.
I like Eric, and I don't mind being around him.
But
And
like
if he's in the same class as me, he's going to beat the brakes off of me,
Right.
and that's okay.
but like if he wants pro marks, then like Dilly just goes pro. I throw some real shit numbers, and we make Patty throw because he's just showing up to hang out.
Yeah.
So, like, hey, surprise! I mean, we have 7 pro men there for the seminar at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm sure
You can convince
I
someone.
can convince.
For the price of 7 beers, Wes will stick around and throw a couple of things.
I was planning on getting Wes fucked up anyway.
Yeah.
So,
So
we made
this is a win-win.
Wes's pro card, and it's a flask. We
Okay.
just lasered a flask.
Hey, by the way, after designing those, pro tip, keep it in all caps, and then you don't have to worry about shit. Like who capital? Yeah, I saw the one you made, Jerry, and I was like, make it all caps. Make it all caps.
Yeah, we haven't given
But-
Jared that one because of it.
Yeah. Could you also like hurry up and make my AD card already?
Any card's not real. All right.
Fuck you! I designed it. It's done. I made. I saw those on the website, and I was like, these motherfuckers.
Yeah, well,
These pieces.
we stole the idea from Haley, so
Yeah, look, you can steal ideas. They're intangible, but I sent you a file.
the file that has our logo on it. It's-
I altered it. There's a certain point where if I erase enough of the walrus. Anyway.
I like that. I'm actually going to listen to this one because I want to see if people can tell that there's a separate person laughing when I laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Or me and Mike's laughs are the same.
It just
becomes
it's just
cacophony.
one microphone. Yeah, it
Yeah.
just can't tell. It's a cheap microphone.
Mm.
Which, by the way, again, I can't stress this enough. Someone buy me new mics. If y'all want to keep complaining about the audio quality, have you looked at the cost of the lapel mics that every douchebag on TikTok wears? They're fucking expensive. I work for the county. I'm a cop. I don't make money. This is,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, that's a different soapbox.
Hmm.
So I had planned on us doing a separate episode for Reflections. Do you want to do that tonight?
We should definitely end this one and
Okay.
then make that decision after the rest of my sandwich.
Okay. Well, let's go. Let's take a sandwich break. I'll record all the ad reads because I need to do that anyway.
We'll see you guys in like 4 months.
Yeah.